the English language regional, national, global level. These levels of different are basic and termed for the terms dialects and varieties. Although dialects and varieties are sometimes used interchangeably, in this course book, we use working definitions to avoid visible confusion. Dialects is an English variant that is characteristic of a particular area, communities, of group on the regional level, while variety is an variance of English which is considered standard of general of English. Receptor pronunciation hereafter referred to as RP is the instant recognizable present accents. Popular label for this dialect includes the Queen English, Oxford English, or BBC English. The Queens, for example, speak an almost unique dialect of English, and English spoken at Oxford University or on the BBC is no longer limited for a single accent. Nowadays, RP accent is often taught to students who are learning English, especially those English as a second or a foreign language. This is also the accents used in the most other British textbook. In the textbook, Turco or Hannah 2017 mention is advanced and disadvantage of learning the RP accents. These are the number of good reasons to learn English.
IP is defined as a regionally neutral, middle-class accent of England. Regionally speaker is from, so they might be from Davos, Wales, London, Yorkshire, and anywhere. This accent is not from a particular place. There are 25 vowels, about 12 monophthongs, 8 diphthongs, and 5 diphthongs in the IP vowel system present in the table. The first monophthong, beat, varies, bad, marry, bad, marry, pause, long, pause, hurry, push, book, be, read, would, true, for, pot, pat, dance, bird, furry, about, sulfur. The second is diphthong, bay, play, buy, light, boy, toy, bought, thought, boat, road, deer, peer, pear, marry, pure, lure. And the third diphthong, file, hire, hour, flower, player, layer, oil, soil, pour, soar. The first, the ERB rather than the ERBs, occur in the final syllable of very many in the near IP accent. In this respect, the accent resembles North American English, South African English, and Outer New Zealand English. And the second, the fronting of U towards U is more widespread than AIP. Thus, the allophone of U before one which is not floated in either type of accent is Indian IP, markedly different from those allophones that occur in all other environments. The trisophone in a stressed syllable in IP often correspond to all Indian IP accents. The actual distributions of E and varies considerably among the different near IP accents, and therefore speakers with northern near IP accent are likely to differ from IP in an important phonological respect. And the last, some speakers from in Midlands and north of England may have local accents with like the vowel of the past and Harry.
Hello everyone, my name is Mochi. Today I talk about the receiver pronunciation consonant. One feature of the receiver pronunciation accent which is a share with many other English the consonant on force of the consonant syllable in neutral as a loss of its cleans pronounced with the body of the tongue rise towards the head place give a force avoid resonant while syllable final as a hills and signer as in bottle or duck. In receiver pronunciation is shell, the glottal stop can appear only in the following into environments once as a realization of syllable final t before the following consonants as in fifth, batsman's is a relative recent development in receiver pronunciation and is most often heard from younger speakers. 2. Occur before t and in certain consonant choose and as in choose.
This is Minu at AngloLink. Today we're going to look at some differences in American English and British English pronunciation. In order to do that, I've teamed up with my American colleague Rachel, who is going to introduce herself to you now.
I'm Rachel and I have a YouTube channel called Rachel's English. My channel focuses on American English pronunciation. There are videos that go over the specific mouth position for each sound, videos that focus on the rhythm of American English, linking, and videos that show you how to listen for the characteristics of American English. There are over 250 videos with 2 added each week. I hope you'll check them out.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay, I will be focusing on the differences between consonants R and T, and also some very common words that are pronounced differently in American English and British English. Rachel will be focusing on the differences between some vowel sounds. Let's start with the letter R. When the letter R is in the initial position of a word or in the middle of a word, there isn't a huge difference between the way Americans or British people pronounce it. However, listen to me saying the following 4 words and then listen to Rachel saying them. Rain,
Rain,
drain,
drain,
spring,
spring,
berry,
berry.
Now, when the letter R is in the middle position, in a monosyllabic word and after a vowel, in British English, we tend to drop it. We also drop the letter R.
British English and American English pronunciation. 831. Consonant sounds. The most obvious difference between standards American and standard British is the omission of R in GB. You only pronounce a written R if the vowel sound after it. So we don't say it in park, horse, or father. In American thoughts, we pronounce every written R, so park, horse, father. Example, roast dinner will be pork, carrot, and turnips. Consonants are similar in British and American pronunciation, but you will hear the following variation when they appear after stressed vowel and before weak vowel. American speakers often make a voice flap a bit large and are very flat. The, water, father, got it. In standard British, this would be a pronunciation as a normal t. Water, fighter, got it. Towards in reason, British accent most famously Cockney. This would be a lot of stop, water, fighter, got it. Example, my daughter brought a motorbike. My daughter brought a motorbike. Sound word dropping. In British English, word Z appear after T, D, N, L, S, T. It is omitted in American. T, tune, tin, D, duty, dirty, N, new, need, N. Lewd, suit. This is often referred to as jaw dropping. Example, on Thursday, turn into the news. On Tuesday, turn into Newsday. The second, vowel sounds. There is a difference in British English between the length of vowel sounds, with some being pronounced significantly longer than the American counterpart. Some of this is owing to the additional pronunciation of R in many American vowel sounds, as seen above. Most phonemic tests reflect this by showing flags for this English vowel sound with two triangular dots, where most tests do not offer it for American. Example, hard, bar.
Vowel length. There is a greater difference in B between the length of vowel sounds, with some being pronounced significantly longer than their American counterparts. Some of this is because the R sound is added to many American vowel sounds, as seen above. Most phonic charts reflect this by showing 5 or 6 English vowel sounds with 2 triangular dots, whereas most charts do not offer this for a. In reading, I have some examples that in British English we pronounce hard, and American English pronounce heard with ba. Ba is pronounced British English, and bar is American English. With coat is the sound of British English, and coat is American English. And we have need is British English, and need is American English. And the next part is stress and intonation. Word stress. Some words are particularly those of French origin are emphasized differently in American English, with the last syllable stressed in American English and the first syllable stressed in British English. A dot, ballad, gara are examples of the term stressed differently in American English. I will show you some example about this. Particularly those of French origin, where American English preserves the final syllable stressed, while British English keep the first syllable stressed. But this is inversed in the phrase address and mustache. I give you some example about this. We have a dot is pronounced British English, and with American English we pronounce a dot, a dot, a dot, a dot, and a dirt, a dirt. With ballet, 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 ballet. Brooch, 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 brooch. Garage, 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 garage. Address, address. Arrest, 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 arrest. Mustache, mustache, mustache. Mustache, mustache is American English. And the next part is in intonation. To the structure of speech in B and A, relatively similar, the melodies are considerably different. The most noticeable distinctions is the British tendency to use high-falling intonation, emphasizing the primary stress and then lowering it, whereas rising tones are more common in American English, that you go up from the major stress. Upspeed is the term used to describe the use of increasing intonation in remark. Other notable difference in intonation between British English and American English is that American speakers speak more slowly and monotonously than British speakers, and the British are much more aggressive than they often lengthen the vowels.